back, ladies and gentlemen, to the Inconsistent Vibe podcast. Hi, it is your host Pixel with his other two awesome hosts, James and Carlos. I'd like to say hi.
Damn, that's huge.
Hello.
Not to say what is it?
Very professional, James. Oh
Yo,
shit!
hold up. Let me turn you down, Jamin. You're clipping like hella.
Probably doing that for
Keep
a
talking.
reason.
Keep talking, slut.
I am. Fuck you.
Talk
Anyways,
louder.
I'm talking. Just-
Louder.
No.
Louder. All right.
Don't make
I think
me
that's
louder.
fine.
Just
That's
turn
fine.
me
I
up,
think that's
that
fine.
ass.
That's fine. That's fine.
That's fine. That's fine.
That's fine.
That's fine.
Oh shit.
James, go under me. What is it? I'm standing on this side.
Well, yeah, welcome back to the Inconsistent Vibes. It's your
Hello.
three lovely hosts. I'm not going to say our names again. And with that being said, James, you got anything interesting you'd like to say?
No, I got.
How's your day,
nothing.
James?
Yeah, how's your day, man?
Fucking moody as hell.
Moody?
Bitchy as hell.
It was
Hate
raining. I
everything.
can see why.
What do you
Cool,
mean?
don't
I'm
care.
fine with the rain. I like the rain. I just don't like anything else.
Oh, you're weird, bro. You're goofy. Carlos, had an interesting day today at all? How about this? No. How was your week?
How was my week?
Yeah. How
My
was y'all's
week. I was tired throughout the whole week. God damn. I don't know. I woke up
Down,
extra
bitch.
early.
Down.
For
Boy.
me at least, and then I went to sleep super late. It's been meh week for me.
All right, James. Let me rephrase my question. Not your day. How was your week?
Oh, fucking pissy as hell. The usual, you know.
Pissy.
Why?
Yeah.
Why? You on your man period?
Yeah, I am on my band period.
I know
I had to
it.
deal with some new people I met. Yeah, just overall people. I just don't like them.
You don't like
So-
people?
Be like that.
Piss me off.
Not everyone's a people
Annoying the
person.
hell out of me. Made me want to shoot myself in the head 20
Yeah.
times over. But everything is fine else.
Sorry to hear that, James. Sorry to hear that.
Fuck
I
you.
hope it gets better for you.
I doubt it will.
Fuck you.
All right, so you want to start off with what you wanted to talk about?
I actually got a lot to talk about. My week.
How was your week?
My week, pretty boring yet very interesting at the same time. At least
That's an oxymoron.
I think since fucking Monday,
Since Monday, what?
last Monday, fucking what was it? I think I was hanging out with some friends. I forgot which ones. Not forgot which ones. I forgot what we did. Right. My friend came over and we went to the Grapevine Mall to get.
That's a
our
bit
other-
far.
It is a bit far, yeah. But we went there to get our other friend some as a present for her birthday,
Ooh.
and because I was just bored and didn't think of anywhere else to go.
Mm-hmm.
Went to Guitar Center, try to flex off my guitar skills. I have no guitar skills to flex.
I should
So
probably
you made a
flex on
fool of
guitar too.
yourself there.
Basically.
Wait.
What a shame.
Do you still have my guitar on sale? Do you still have it on display? Or do they have like nice guitars? Man, I want a guitar so
They
bad.
still got nice guitars. I saw that a bass was only like about $300.
They can
At
go
least one
cheaper.
of the
My
cheapest, yeah.
my brother guitar went for $200.
Damn.
Yeah.
I just want me a bass so badly. Like I started playing the ukulele, and then I realized it has 4 strings, and the bass has 4 strings. I'm like, yo,
Easy
That's
to
a strong
learn.
connection.
down.
I
Down.
can do something with this.
In
If you
here.
tell her to go in the
Cage.
she will. Sorry, Fig is still over. Oh wait, no one else knows about Fig because the last podcast we did couldn't fucking upload it.
Fucking the last podcast.
I fucked up on that
yeah,
one.
our last podcast we tried recording. James did a little fumble and couldn't save all
Hey,
the
stop
audio
touching my
clips.
toes.
All right,
Fucking
everyone,
nasty.
So that's a lost episode.
So what happened was, all right, we invited our friend Waylon over. Pretty sure y'all already know of him. You never met him, sadly, but you know of him. We had him as our guest on last episode. Not our special guest, but just a guest, and we just talked about some things
He's not
here and
special
there.
to us. He's just a guest.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and I guess until he makes a name for himself or some shit, he'll become special. You know. But
Especially retarded.
yeah, we invited him over, and the problem is we don't have an extra mic to plug into our little setup, right? James has his USB mic.
Yeah, I had to do with my own setup,
Yeah,
which is
so
not
we-
that good either
What
way.
we did was bootleg the fuck out of it and plug James' shit into his computer, and we're using Carlos's computer to record ours. Now it was going fine for like a good portion
20
of it.
minutes.
A good 20 minutes.
Yeah,
20 minutes that we got.
We had to sync it up at first, but then after that, it was pretty alright. And then literally once we got done with it, once we finished it, I told you this, word for word. James, did it save?
Yeah, it did
This dude
save.
said-
Here's the thing.
This dude said, yeah, it's good. And then left it at that.
Here's the thing.
Tell me why I'm hanging out with this chick like 2 days later, and I receive a call from Josh saying, "Hey yo, where's my new episode? Where's my episode?" Yeah, the episode's kind of gone. I'm like, "What you mean?" It's like, yeah,
Down.
James didn't
Down.
save the fucking
Down.
James didn't save
Down.
Waylon's sound file, and I'm like, huh.
It's not that he didn't
No.
save
I
it.
did save it. It's just that it didn't.
He didn't save it right.
No. I did save it right. Here's the
Then
thing.
why is it only 20 minutes?
I
of
don't
it
know.
not
Either
recorded?
okay. Here's my two ideas. It's either Waylon fucked it up himself, or I fucked it up where it went on sleep mode. I didn't record any of it. But the thing is, either my idea is Waylon accidentally paused it, or pressed the button on the mic to pause it.
So blame this on Waylon.
Well, it could have been because he had control over his noise and shit, all the thing like that. With ours, had to fucking mingle with the fucking Reaper application.
My apologies for that. Kind of getting finger food. Oh, right. And then there's that, too. If we were to upload the last episode, which should have been last week, everyone would know that I have a whole ass puppy in here to babysit at the moment because my friend Kate can't really hold on to her, and I don't feel like explaining that story right now. So, yeah, we got a dog in here. And
It's a
she's
hyper
bit-
dog.
Yeah, she's a bit hyperactive.
Fucking on my ass all the time.
Like last episode, or in quotation marks, it's still not up.
Lost episode.
It's gonna be.
lost.
It's
We're
probably
not
gonna be
up
like an
there.
out of
Yeah, in
context
that
one.
lost episode, James was basically getting attacked by her the entire time.
He was getting raped.
Honestly,
Honestly, yeah, it was unconsensual.
honestly though, I mean, she seems pretty fine now.
Honestly,
No, she's not. She
lot
sniffed
better
my ass
compared-
immediately when I
A
got
lot
in.
better compared to last week.
last
But
week she
me-
was all over us.
Now that I
Weird.
think about it though, she's probably like that for a good reason, considering what happened yesterday.
What happened yesterday?
Okay, so what happened was,
What
see,
happened was-
today's Friday, Thursday. This started on Wednesday.
Oh,
right?
Wednesday.
So Wednesday night, Josh and Waylon comes over here. For what reason, I don't remember why.
I
Oh
think
yeah,
food?
Waylon wanted to flex off his new truck, and he brought Josh along.
Ooh.
Yeah, he went to go get something to eat, and we came back over here. And I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna make me some burgers. Like, Josh, you hungry? And he goes, yeah, I'm a little hungry. I could take a burger or two. And I go like, okay, how many burgers do you want? Right?
50.
He says, give me 2 burgers. I'm like, okay. I only have enough for 2, and I'm kind of hungry, so you're only getting 1. It's like, why the fuck would you ask? It's like, just in case you'd say 1 or some shit. And while I was making the burgers, Josh and Waylon started watching that Netflix Korean show, Squid Game.
Fucking that has been nonstop what I've seen for the past week.
Overhyped as hell,
Bad.
but I do love it. I love it. It's pretty nice.
I've only watched 1 episode. It's alright. I haven't watched everything yet.
I watched a fucking recap of it, and I'm like, oh, this is pretty cool.
What?
And then my friend said, hey, you should watch it. I'm like, yeah, okay, I guess I will. And I watched it. And I said, damn, even with all the spoilers, it's still pretty great.
So you watched all of it?
Yeah, all 9 episodes.
There's 9 episodes. God dang.
Damn, I need to watch that. It's just the thing is, I need Netflix. I don't have. I'm
Too
broke
bad
as
you
hell.
ain't getting Netflix.
Like, who the fuck have Netflix?
But yeah,
Put it down.
Waylon and Josh was over here just watching that, and I think about halfway through the first episode, friend Kate comes in. She goes, "Who are these people?" And she already knew Waylon. She met him last time he was here, as y'all already know.
Yeah.
She didn't know Josh. And I
Who
go,
is this beaner?
I go, Josh, Kate, Josh, and he says, hello, hey. And then she sees me making burgers, like, oh, you making burgers? Like, yeah. And then she notices the screen, because she also watched Squid Game. However, she stopped watching all the way up to, like, the last 20 minutes of the 8th episode, because something pissed her off in the show. And,
What?
yeah. So
I don't know. Don't ruin it yet.
I'm not going to spoil it. But she was very livid about it. And she's like, damn, I can't fucking watch this. So I'm like, well, play with Fig or some shit. And she does. And we're just vibing here. I finished my burger. That was the juiciest fucking patty I ever made, by the way.
Made it juicy, nice and tender.
Yeah, I made, and like the bacon, I put bacon on it.
Ooh.
And the bacon I was using was maple bacon, right?
Maple bacon is the best bacon. Wow.
It's what?
Maple bacon is the best bacon.
Oh, they said it's the bad. But I mean, it tasted great. Now, the way I was making this bacon had to be a little crispy, you know? So I kind of got rid of all the oil that was in the bacon
What
that was
the
giving
fuck?
it that maple flavor. Now here's the thing.
You took out the best part.
Down.
Here's the
Down.
thing. Shut up, James. Not so loud. You're only gonna encourage her.
Down, fucking bitch.
That's not
See?
nice.
Now here's the thing about that maple bacon oil grease and shit. I got the buns and I just slapped it on there as if it was butter.
Wait, hold on. No.
Whoa, what?
You did the buns and you while the grease is going in the fucking the griddle that I was using. What I did was I like wiped down the grease and whatever with the buns, and so that caught the all the maple in the grease and shit. It got in. It soaked into the buns and it started to toast it.
Oh shit!
Sorry about that. Fig damn near clotheslined the equipment. James, just get on the chair.
Can't relax. I'm about to fucking kill this
Fig.
dog.
Oh my bad. I didn't mean to scream in the mic. Sit down. It's gonna be a little chaotic for some time, but
I swear to God, if that bitch doesn't get rid of the dog, I'm gonna eat her. Like I swear to God.
that's a little not nice of you. But what was I saying? Right.
The bacon.
The bread soaked up all the oil and grease from the bacon, and it gave you like a nice little caramel
Caramel taste.
flavor to it.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's like, holy shit, this tastes great. So the oil and shit was out of the bacon, but it was in the bread, so you can still taste it. That nice little crispy and cheesy feel it gave, you know? It was awesome. So I finished that, and Waylon and Josh decided to leave. I think about like over 30 minutes past first episode, and so it was just me and Kate. And Kate's like, I don't want to watch the rest of this because I'm still pissed. You want to go? You want to come with me to go get something to eat? I'm like, well, I just ate a burger. It's like I just ate a burger. It's like, well, then just come with me so I can go eat. It's like, yeah, sure, why not? I got nothing better to do. It's like, want to bring Fig? Yeah, you know what? I will bring Fig, cause Fig. I didn't Fig proof the. Fig, where's your toy? Look for the bone. I didn't Fig proof.
It's in her container.
No, look for the furry bone. Get it.
The
Furry bone.
Yeah, I didn't Fig proof the place because she would literally climb up on the cabinets and shit.
What the fuck?
And I'm like, how the fuck can your small ass reach? So I did that. Sit
That one,
down.
James, that one right there.
Where?
The furry one.
We decided to
In the
bring
cage.
Fig with us.
Why am I getting in the cage?
You're
Jesus
closer.
Christ.
Get in the cage.
Dumb
Okay.
bitch.
Don't throw it. Oh, God damn it. So we decided to bring Fig with us, and on our way out of the fucking complex or whatever,
Yeah.
Kate goes, "So where am I eating?" It's like, I don't fucking know. You're the hungry one.
She pulled the James
You
on
know,
you.
and she works at Chicken Express. She's the one who got me that job, basically.
He works
and
at.
I
Chicken
go
Ex-
ahead
You
and-
never explained where you worked at.
Yeah, I work at Chicken Express.
Well, now you did.
That's
Now I've explained. And so I go, you wanna get like some fucking Raisin Canes?
Raisin Cane.
And she calls me a fucking dumbass, like, dude, I work at a fucking chicken place. Why the hell do I want to see more chicken? I'm like, they got good bread and sauce. You know?
bread is delicious.
Their fries are pretty okay. It's like, I don't want any more chicken, Jamin. It's chicken tenders, but okay.
Two
And
different
so-
things.
Well, she's just going off on me a little bit for giving a suggestion, mind
Uh-huh.
you. She still doesn't know where she wants to eat. We see thunder clouds all the way in the distance, and we just see the lightning striking and shit.
When was this? This was Monday?
This was
Or
Wednesday.
Oh,
Wednesday
okay.
night. I think around 8 or 9 p.m., maybe 10. Could be wrong. And so she's driving, right? And I see those clouds, and I'm like, you know what would be cool? She's like, what? If one day I can just get my car and just keep going straight until I can, you know?
One of
You're trying to kill yourself or some shit?
just trying to see how far you can go.
Just see how far I can go before I'd have to turn back.
Yeah. I can see.
And she goes, well, you want to drive? And I look at her, I'm like, really? It's like, yeah. Sweet, let's switch. So we go to a fucking stoplight,
Oh no.
right? And it was like, quick, switch. I hopped the hood, went over, got into the driver's seat. She got in the passenger seat. And then, boom, started driving again. Saw like 3.
Made a quick switcheroo.
You know those fucking, you know how back then, like, whenever lowriders were such a huge thing?
Yeah.
And you see, like, Mexicans or black people in them?
Yeah.
Yeah, we literally passed by 3 dudes like that. Fig, stop it. And one of them had like some Rastas and shit, and they were literally playing with the hydraulics on their way down Denton Highway.
That's
mind you.
cool. That's fucking cool.
Yeah, it was fucking awesome. We look at them because they stopped for like a brief few seconds. And we look at them, we go, huh, nice. And they go just like little peace sign and shit, and just kept going. It's like, that was pretty cool. It's like, yeah, I like the
See
car.
something nice.
And so we keep driving. Another 20 minutes pass by. She still hasn't decided where she wants to eat. And she goes, you want to drive to Alvarado?
Where the fuck is that?
Wait, yeah.
Okay,
that's
so
far, but I don't know where.
where we are right now is just a little bit. We're a little bit between Dallas and Fort Worth.
Mhm.
Like this house right now. Where me and Kate was next to my mom's house. A little bit closer. And Alvarado is damn near an hour past Fort Worth.
What the fuck?
Jesus Christ.
Yeah. Now keep in mind we're not even at the half point. And I said, Alvarado, you want to go all the way there? It's like, well, you don't want to drive? It's like, oh, I'm willing to drive, but are you sure you want to go all the way out there? It's like, yeah, we can go meet our friend whose name is Sierra, and we go there, and it's just like we were driving there. I was doing a good, little bit of a 90 or 100 on the highway getting there.
Whoa.
Nothing
Crazy
too
boy
interesting.
over here.
She's still yet to decide what she wants to eat, and so we make it over to Alvarado in the close to what looks like bumfuck nowhere,
How nice.
right? Well, it's like there's this
Like just fields.
Think of it. No, it is just fields, but there's a small little patch of an area that has all these nice houses and shit. Like fucking, I can't give off a good example, but it was a neighborhood that was surrounded by a field, right? A lot of nice looking houses. They all look identical and shit. And we go there, and I'm feeling a little uncomfortable because I feel like some white person's gonna see me and just
You're not
immediately
around
start
here,
feeling
are
racially
you,
motivated,
feeler?
right?
Getting a little rich.
And we get there, and Sierra wasn't awake at the time.
So you all woke her up.
Oh, this is what happened. Kate said, you want to go knock on her window? I'm like, fuck no, you can do that. Why would I want to? Dude, last thing I want is someone to shoot me on sight, okay? You can go do that. You've done it before. You can do it again. It's like, okay. So she called her, says, hey, right, you should, like, walk outside your house. And Sierra just didn't think that Kate was outside.
What's
She's
she
like,
looking at?
what are you doing? It's like, oh, me and Jamin's waiting outside your house. Like, haha, real funny. Well,
Good
he's like,
prank,
yeah,
guys.
go check your window. And then she starts knocking on her window, and that scared the shit out of Sierra. It's like, holy shit, I didn't think you were actually gonna be knocking. It's like I didn't think you'd be here. He's like, yeah, like we don't lie. If we're gonna say we're here, we're here. And while Kate was getting Sierra, I was just playing with Fig, literally racing this dog, mind you.
So
I'm faster than Fig. I don't have good endurance compared to her, but I'm
Ooh.
faster. Yeah, I'm a flex about it. Fuck you.
sure you are. With that
It's
strong
because
leg.
you know,
I'm faster than her. That's what matters, though.
it's because you know.
Shut up.
Because
racist
he's
fuck.
black.
I'm not
Fuck you.
racist. It's just obvious.
I don't know. It sounds like you're racist.
I love how literally just a couple episodes ago you literally said you were racist.
Yeah, we all said we agreed upon that.
I'm not racist. I don't know what
No,
you're
no,
talking
we
about.
I'm not
You
racist,
can-
but I'm racist. Don't worry about it. And so we're over there. We're just chilling. And keep in mind, I was literally running laps with this dog. My chest feels like shit. My legs feel like shit.
You
I
got
felt my
water?
heart beat in the bottom of my gut. Dude, I wanted to die for a brief moment. And then after that, I lay down on the nice, well-kept grass that these white people have.
White people keep the nicest grass.
This
Yeah,
is
they
a
always
nice-
care
it
about
was a
the
nice
rich
lawn
neighborhood.
and
White-
shit.
I'm pretty sure there was nothing but white people in that neighborhood, as racist as it sounds. And so I'm just chilling on that grass. I'm like, damn, the stars kind of suck ass out here. I don't see
Oh,
shit.
no.
So much light pollution. And I look at her and I was like, hey, is there any cool places we can drive around here? She goes, oh yeah, we should go look at the lake. Let's go to the lake.
A lake.
I'm like, okay. So we're gonna go? It's like, I don't fucking know where it is. The last time you brought it up, you didn't tell me where it was. You just said it was some lake you went to close to your house. I was like, cool, let's go to a lake. And then Kate takes the keys. I'm like, oh, okay.
You're driving.
A little sad that I wasn't driving. I hopped in the back seat, and then she's like, Jamie, did you actually want to drive? Yeah. Well, okay, here then. I was like, I don't know why the fuck you take the keys. And so we start driving, and to exit her neighborhood, we take a right, keep straight, take another right at an intersection, And then she says, "Well, I don't know where the lake is."
How
And
nice.
Me
How
and Kate
helpful.
both look at her and go, "Do you know how to get there?" I was like, "See, I was the one driving, but I don't really know." Then why the fuck?
What?
So Kate starts searching up on her on Google Maps, looking for lakes around here, and she says there's one just straight ahead. Just keep straight. You got to take a dirt path to get there at some point. We'll be there. So we go.
Sounds like a place you would get murdered at.
Yeah.
How
was
late was
Friday
it?
the
Freaky
Freddy
as
type shit.
okay. At this point, it is around
just say that.
10 or 11
Oh
p.m.
God.
So it's dark as hell. Now we go here, and this area where this lake is at, it was a private lake. No.
How'd you get in? How'd
Now
you
here's
get
the
in?
thing. It wasn't the destination that was on my mind. It was the journey, and I was fucking terrified. I was driving, and I felt like I was in Louisiana, but instead of being surrounded by black people, I'm surrounded by who could be an axe murderer in the trees or some shit.
Who
And I
knows?
was
The
driving,
KKK's out
and
there.
fucking, it was so dark that turning on my brights didn't do a whole lot. And if I turn off the lights, you don't see shit.
That's scary as
You don't
fuck.
see shit at all.
What was the fucking? How did it look? Was it all foresty? Was it all just
It was
like grass?
It was all woods and forest and shit. That's where we were. We were driving, and I'm like, if I see anything out in the distance that looks like a face, I'm charging straight for it. And I'm using this car as a damn battering ram. And then Kate's like, Jamin, watch out for that face. I'm like, shut the fuck up. Right?
I'm like,
If I
crash your car.
look to my left, nothing but trees. Look to my right, nothing but trees. And the only thing on my mind is some dude who's just looking at me. He's like, yeah, I'm gonna get that man right there. I almost said the N-word for a moment there. And so we make it to this private lake, right? And we're just like, is this the Lake Sierra's like, no, this one doesn't look like it. Doesn't really look all that familiar. It's like, you couldn't say that on our way up here, because like what she said before this, like, this way doesn't really look familiar to me. It's like,
Why didn't you say
why
that at the
didn't
beginning?
you tell us to stop then? We could have turned around. And so we make it there, and it says, private land, do not enter. It's like, well, this is definitely not the lake. Fig. She probably needs to go outside, but I just opened the door.
Nah, that's what dogs do whenever a storm's coming.
And so, after that, right, we turn around. And I'm like, time to keep straight on this bumfuck creepy road again.
Oh no.
And we're like, there's another lake just somewhere. And then fucking, we kept going straight to the point where we reached the other lake. Now, unfortunately, the straight that I was going on just goes straight past the lake.
Oh.
The other one that we were headed to, I was like, oh, well, I'll just keep going straight until something happens. Still, mind you, in the middle of bumfuck nowhere.
It's not scary at all.
A little fucking creepy for me. And then Kate goes, we're almost next to Waco. Like, the fuck you mean we're almost next to Waco?
What the fuck?
Look on the map. It's like,
Jesus.
yeah, we're heading straight for it. I'm like, huh, that's wild. It's like, you want to go to Waco? Yeah, sure, I don't care. At this point, it's like 11:30, maybe 12. We go through this little brick cowboy-looking town,
Yeah.
and I saw this nice old school fucking Mustang. Don't remember which one. Kate has the photos, and I forgot to ask her to send
What is
them
it?
to
Give
me.
give it to me. I'll put it up.
Huh?
Give it to me. I'll put them fucking up on the screen.
Mustang. I know it's probably a Shelby Mustang. Don't know which model,
Mm-hmm.
but it was pretty old, and I loved it. Nice black and yellow factory color that it came with. You know, that yellow with the black stripes.
Yeah.
It was that. And we get a cool little photo of it. A little cat came. We greeted the cat, and we left. And so I kept going straight. And then Kate brings up another suggestion. It's like, Austin's just a little past Waco.
I'll
James, do
just-
you mind opening those blinds and lifting them up a little bit? And it's like,
Oh my
Austin's a
God.
little past Waco. You want to go to Austin? And I look at her. I didn't even question her. It's like, yeah, Austin's pretty cool. Let's go. See, now, mind you, we originally left the house because Kate was hungry. She
Oh.
was hungry.
Y'all fuckers did that
This-
domino fucking meme, like going to get something to eat.
Where's my fucking sock? This bitch has ate this.
No, it's in your shoe.
No, it's not.
where you
My
left
other
it.
Socks.
That's a
Wait,
good
where's my
question.
shoes? Never mind.
But
Hey,
yeah,
down.
Wait, what time did you leave at?
we left my house just a little bit past Waylon and Josh. left, and so that
Yeah.
was probably around 9 p.m. 9, 10. I don't remember at all. You're gonna have to get down, bro. And so, yeah, we started heading towards Austin. And keep in mind, like I said, I originally left this house under the impression that we were just gonna get Kate some food. I forgot how spontaneous Kate can be, especially when she's bored or wants to avoid something, right? And so, in the midst of us leaving to go get food for this girl, I don't bring my wallet, my jacket, my hat, my bag. I left all my necessities.
You're
ID,
stranded. If you were killed, no one would know.
no one would know. ID, not on me. Fucking debit card, not on me. Literally nothing to my name but the underwear, jeans, and shirt.
No phone either?
Oh, I have my phone. I have my
Oh,
phone.
okay.
Okay.
That's
Don't
somewhere.
worry, I have my phone. My phone goes everywhere with me. But yeah, that's literally all that I had on me. And so
Goddamn.
whenever we picked up Sierra, right, it was fucking. Well, she was asleep, and she just came outside of her house just to chill with us. Well, here's the thing. She also didn't bring her wallet. So Kate was the only one with some kind of money. And so we start driving.
Oh, no.
And we're on the interstate heading towards Austin. And I'm like, good vibes, right? And so,
Play some music, turn down the window.
yeah, we were playing some music. We didn't turn on the window because I was freezing.
Oh.
I hate the cold, and I had
What
no
the
jacket
fuck?
on me. So I was freezing my ass off in that car.
Uh-huh.
And if I had the windows down, it was just a little bit. It was kind of about to thunderstorm wherever we were, or storm, or rain,
Or a tornado.
So,
Who
as
knows?
you would expect, it was gonna be a little cold. Well, I rolled down the windows just once, and my face is getting raped by cold temperatures. I roll it back up, and Kate turns the AC on blast, and it's cold in there.
You got frostbite by now.
So I'm like, fuck, I'm cold. But you know what? It's like one of the main things keeping me awake for now. That for now, hold on to that. Hold on to that for now.
For
okay?
now, okay.
So we're driving, cracking jokes here and there, and then I just start complaining like, I'm a little cold. Kate looks at me, he's like, well, you should have got a jacket. Well, you should have told me that we're just going to go to Austin for no fucking reason. We're not at Austin yet. We're just,
Yet.
I think we just entered Waco, right?
Goddamn.
Yeah, which wasn't even that long. Then again,
You were driving like
I
a
was
fucking madman.
breaking limits, bro. So we stop at a gas station. I think it was a QT.
Uh-huh.
And because Kate saw the sign, it's like, holy shit, 230, not 230, 267 for gas.
Oh,
That's
n-
cheap. That's cheap.
That's fucking
that's
awesome.
a little nice.
She would have gotten gas right there. And so
But-
to two girls, they went inside to to go use the restroom.
Mhm.
I got Fig to go walk her out a little bit. I also had to piss, but there was a big ass hedge of just grass, and I didn't know who was creeping in there. Fig started just staring off in one direction for some period amount of time, and I'm like, you know what? I'm not chancing that. Fig, shit, piss, let's go. We walked back to the car, and Fig is just actually no, Fig's just being Fig. I'm chilling there.
Uh-huh.
Put Fig back in the car, and I keep chilling there, and then Sierra and Kate comes back out, and I opened the car door for Fig to just run at her, because Kate kept like taunting her, like, "Hey, Fig, hey, oh right, mind y'all,
She was riling him up.
Kate is Fig's owner, right? Fig is
Which
not my
one's
dog.
Kate?
Kate was,
Which one's Kate?
Mexican girl you met last time.
Yeah,
She was
the,
Mexican?
Like the
Yeah.
the mid.
Couldn't tell.
Yeah, the mid
shoot.
for James.
No, Waylon thought the same thing too. I don't know why
You
you're saying
dead
that.
ass said, "Oh, it's that one." She's mid, right in front of her fucking face. Well, not in front of her face, but right as
That
she
was-
was right
that
there.
was
and
funny.
you're sitting right there.
I don't think Kate caught on to what James
That was
said.
funny
though.
as hell.
I'm glad.
I was meaning to tell Kate about me and James' little fucking conversation about her, cause like I remember James like, "What's Kate like?" I'm like, "Well, I mean, to your standards, probably fucking low." And then Waylon's like, "She's a good mid." It's like mid, okay. Kate comes in. James says, she's the mid one." We're all like, "What the fuck?"
You don't say that.
Keep in mind, Kate is. Actually, I don't know. I don't feel any attraction to her. But I
She's
say
a friend.
She's
She's pretty
alright.
alright, yeah. Pretty cool. She does keep the time pretty interesting when I'm with her.
Mm-hmm.
But fucking, we're over there, and Kate's about to go get gas. Some dude, some black dude, comes up, says, "Hey, wait a minute, little partner. You got any change? got any just it's like $4. Just need $4 for gas. It's been a long night. It's like, yeah, it's also been a long night for us. We're heading towards Austin. And I look at the dude like, even if I had my wallet on me, I still wouldn't give you money. Honestly.
So nice.
I don't have the money to give. Even if I had my wallet on me, I'd have like $90-something to my name. I'm not giving anyone any money right now.
All right, reasonable.
And he looked at Sierra and was like, hey, you got any just some spare change to give? It's like, no, I don't have my wallet on me. I don't know why, but whenever you say that, it feels like a lie. But we literally didn't have our wallets on us.
Because every time someone does say that to a person that needs money, they always do have their wallet and just don't want to give it. Everybody knows that.
Now, Kate had money. And Kate was like, I don't want to be around this dude. She hops back into the car, and we drive off. And
You
we're
didn't
like,
get the piss, did you? No.
no, I didn't get to piss, but I didn't have to either. Actually, I didn't piss for the duration that trip was.
Oh, okay. You
Until,
got
like,
a big
the-
old bladder. don't
Yeah,
you?
until like the next day where James called me, but we'll get to that.
All right.
So
What?
fucking,
Shut up.
Fuck you.
Shut up!
we're driving. I'm like, don't you need to get gas? Like, dude, we're only at like 3/4 of a tank, and I didn't want to just get gas right in front of the dude after saying that I don't have money. She had money, just not pocket change type money, you know.
Yeah.
All her shit was on card, so she didn't have much cash, which is pretty reasonable. I wouldn't just hand a dude my card or PayPal him or some shit. And so we're driving.
Venmo you.
Still some good times. Sierra passed out at some point on her way to Austin,
How nice.
and then nothing much was really happening. It mostly consisted of listening to music and just talking here and there. And then I start complaining that I'm cold, and we stopped by a Buc-ee's, and Sierra woke back up. She had to watch Fig in the car, and we walk into this Buc-ee's. I'm even more cold now because that Buc-ee's was freezing my balls off, bro. It was awful. I walked in there. I was like, holy shit, it is freezing as hell. It's like, yeah, imagine being so sensitive to the cold, bitch. I'm like, fuck you, Kate. It's like, dude, it's the last time. Stop asking. I'm like, oh my god, because she does that every time. Every time someone says something and I don't have like an immediate comeback, I just say fuck you or fuck off. Sometimes I'll normally just say fuck you, right? Well, Kate's come back to that is, dude, stop asking. It's like the last time. No means no. And she said this shit out loud. And I'm like, oh my fucking god. Why would you do that?
Out of context. Out of context.
And so we were looking around the Buc-ee's, and I'm like, I've been meaning to get a flannel, but I know anything you buy from Buc-ee's.
Not gonna last.
No, it's not that it's not going to last. I wouldn't know. I don't normally buy shit from Buc-ee's. But anything that you do buy from Buc-ee's always has a big-ass Buc-ee's logo plastered somewhere on it.
Yeah.
So we got me a jacket.
Do you have it?
Because the
Where is
only...
it?
Oh, yeah, it's in my room. I'll get it later.
That's too
It
far.
was a little fucking... What is it called? A windbreaker.
Mm-hmm.
Which is actually pretty warm. I liked it. And
They're
the Buc-ee's
nice.
logo was real small. You couldn't really see it. I was planning on getting a flannel because I wanted a flannel, but the only flannels they had were red.
Hey, I have some flannels
that don't
even
fit me. And the
Oh.
only flannels they had were red, and it had a big-ass Buc-ee's logo on it. And I'm like, I think I'm good. Too many people I know with red flannels, and I don't want to fit the stereotype right now. And so we get the flannel, and we're walking on our way out, and fuck, there's like 3 white girls walking in front of us. And I remember saying something that involved the N-word, just slightly under my breath, but loud enough for someone to hear. And one of those girls turns around and looks at me, and me not trying to make eye contact, literally just does that dumbfounded thing, like, oh, what was that?
I'll do that fucking.
What was that? Oh right, I said the N-word in Mickey Mouse's voice.
What brought you to say that?
Cause we were just making some little cartoon voices, and like like that, and then Shaggy and Scooby Doo, and I just went ahead and go Mickey just. So I said that loud enough for one of those girls to turn around and look at me, and I was just, I don't see anything.
Nice weather today, isn't it?
Keep in mind, I'm trying my hardest not to bust out laughing, but Kate is absolutely losing it, which made it even harder. And so we get the jacket. I put the jacket on. I'm like, damn, this jacket feels nice. So yeah, you look pretty great. And it's like, thank you. Walk back to the car. Sierra's talking about how some dude was just looking at her or some shit. I'm like, you just, I don't know, turn around.
Not look at him.
Yeah, don't look at him. Can't see. He can't see you if you don't see him, you know? It's like, aha, real funny. Get back in the car and we're heading back towards Austin. Nothing too interesting happened. Sierra falls asleep again, and we make it to Austin.
Now what you doing, Austin? What
Yeah,
you
you
do?
get some
Literally fucking nothing.
Oh, how nice.
Because how unprepared we were. Worst, like, again, I didn't have my camera, didn't have my jacket, didn't have my hat, didn't have my wallet, had my shit, phone quality, Android shit, and we also had Fig, so we couldn't do much with her anyways. Now, we go into Austin. I remember my brother telling me something about 6th Street in Austin. 6th Street is a pretty popular street because it has all the bars and shit on there, and it's always packed apparently. I've never been to 6th Street before until that night. By the way, it is around either 1 or 2 a.m., maybe 3. Don't remember which one. No, it's around 1 or 2.
How nice.
Yeah. So we chilled there for about like an hour or 2 over there, you know?
Uh-huh.
And when we parked the car, we got out and we're like, do we have to like pay for parking? And we read the sign.
No.
I read the sign and just skimmed over the fact that said you did not have to pay for parking past these hours. And I'm like, I have no idea how to use this, man. Kate comes up and says, oh, maybe you should try turning it on first.
Oh.
Turn it on. And it says, oh, you don't have to pay for parking. It's like, huh. And I look up and I see the sign. It's like, it says it right here. And I think to myself, like, I just read that sign like a good moment ago. Literally read it out loud. You do not have to pay for parking.
That's a facepalm moment.
It is, yeah. And so we start walking, and I look towards my right. Keep in mind, I didn't look at the street signs. And I'm like, damn, this place reminds me of this one street that my brother keeps talking to me about whenever he was in Austin, called like 6th Street. A lot of bars and shit, and a lot of people and crowds. And I look up 6th Street. I'm like, holy fucking shit, I called it.
We made it to the Golden City.
Hey, sit down. And then fucking, I was like, holy, I didn't know that it was actually 6th Street. What the fuck? Now, Kate and
thought
Sierra
he was making it up?
No, I didn't think that he was making it up. I just didn't think that I'd be right on my guess.
Oh.
Now, Kate and Sierra didn't understand my excitement because I'm like, yo, call me a geographic professor right now because that shit is awesome. I predicted where we were just because of how many people were here. And so I think everyone else was leaving though, because as you would expect, at like 2 or 1 a.m. in the morning.
No, that's when the prime time still hits. It's like at least 4 or like 5 is when they start leaving.
Well, yeah, we were walking around. And I'm like, holy shit, this is a lot different compared to Fort Worth or Dallas.
It's a lot more interactive. There's
a lot
more people.
interactive. All the city folk over there wearing all their city clothing, shit that I would wear. I'm like, holy shit, I could fit in this. I saw some black dude, muscular ass black dude wearing booty shorts. I'm like,
no, why didn't you take a picture?
I didn't have my camera. And so
you had your phone.
My phone's camera's ass.
Okay, and
so we were walking. We did some more walking in just like 2 blocks, not 2, actually no, 1 block down from where we parked the car. Some dude comes running out near our car and starts screaming, help, you got a gun, help me, please, someone help me.
Fuck?
He's running into cars coming in through traffic. He bumps into these 2 people, and some dude is just like slowly following him behind, like at a snail's pace, just walking. And while this was unfolding, Kate and Sierra was playing around with these fucking motorized scooters that they had over there. You know, like how they got all those bikes that you can rent in Dallas or Fort Worth?
Yeah.
Well, they got scooters, and those shits are fast.
What is it? I've seen some of them in L.A.
You went to LA before?
Yeah.
Badass.
Don't worry about it. But like, them shits look fun. I saw one person fall. They look. It looks hard to fucking control though.
It's not hard to control. It's just if you're too stiff about it, you're fucked. Because I was watching Fig, and after I saw that dude just running, yelling for help and a gun, I got paranoid. And I'm like, you know what? We gotta bounce. Let's go. Ditch scooters. We're walking. I literally I told the girls, like, if y'all aren't in front of me in the next 10 steps, I'm not stopping. And I had Fig with me. And so Kate got off the scooter and started walking. Sierra was playing around with the scooter. She drove past us, drove back, drove past. She switched with Kate. Kate went up, came back, came past, did all that. It's like, hey, Jamin, you want to get on? It's like, no, not really. I mean, if some dude comes at me with a gun or a knife, I'm either going to drop Fig and absolutely book it, or I'm leaving y'all 2 and taking Fig. Either way, I do not like how I'm left with the responsibility of having to watch 2 girls, and like every time before this, like as a kid, I would always be the one tasked with watching my younger cousins or sibling, my sister, and sometimes they'd be girls, females, you know, and I'm the one tasked with watching them, no matter how old we're, as if they were like 2 years older than me or younger than me, I'd have to be the one to watch. And so it's like a brotherly instinct that kicks in. So I'm like, fuck, I gotta watch these two and the dog, and like something happens, I'm gonna feel guilty as hell. So I started purposely walking slower so they can stay in front of me, so I can keep an eye on them. Cause like in terms of hearing, I have like, it's not that I can understand well. My hearing is damn near god tier compared to theirs. So if someone was walking behind me, I'm gonna be able to hear them. And so they were just playing with the scooter in front of me. Kate goes, Jimmy, can you hop on the scooter? And at this point, we were a couple blocks away from Fig. We were a couple blocks away from the dude who was running around crazy and shit. And I'm like, yeah, sure, why not? I hop on the scooter, and it wasn't too hard to get the gist of it. I was trying to figure out the accelerator. I thought it was like one of those like on bikes where you just like twist the throttle. They had a thing that you just push down on it.
That's neat.
With your thumb. You just push down with your thumb, and that was the throttle. And the brake was on the left, as you would expect. And so I started playing around with it. I went from 0 to 60 in a heartbeat. And I was like, holy shit, this got some speed. And I managed to gain control of it. Didn't fall or anything. And I turned back. Fig, can you like stop? Sit down. Sit down. Sit. Come on. Do me a favor.
Sit down, baby girl.
Hey, sit. I turned around. What? I turned around. I turned around and came zooming back towards them. And I'm like, I'm going a little too fast on oncoming traffic, mind you. Because this street was only a one-way. Fig. The street was only a one-way. And so I absolutely slammed the fucking brake. And holy shit, I started to slide. I was like, God damn. Yo.
Tokyo Drift that shit.
No, it got... Just the wheels that they use on these are fucking thick.
Oh.
So I started to slide and lose just a little bit of balance to where I had to drag my feet. Not my feet, but my foot on the road. Fortunately, I'm used to it because I ride skateboard, and that's the only way I know how to stop it for now. And so I did that. I'm like, I almost fell. That was fun. I'd probably experiment some more with it if I didn't have to watch Fig and Two Girls. And if it wasn't like around 2 a.m. And so we just keep walking around. Nothing much happens. Actually, nothing happens at all. We're just walking. I'm pretty sure Austin is pretty great to walk around in.
What is it? It's a big city. It's what?
It's pretty big.
Second
we were in
biggest?
downtown Austin too, mind you. It was pretty active on 6th Street only, but if it was probably a little earlier than that, maybe 11 or 10, 12 even, there's probably more people on the street just walking around. And so, oh damn, she got dirt on my hoodie. We just did like 2 blocks, little laps around some buildings. We started walking back to the car because Kate was like, you know,
I'm hungry.
No, she's still like the food isn't even on her mind, right? And she goes, this would probably be a little more fun if we were like, you know, more prepared. I'm like, yeah, it'd be great if someone could just tell me that we're gonna go to Austin and I could have just brought my bag and shit. And she's like, hey, that's how it is with me. It's like, if we go outside, expect something to happen.
I
was expecting to go get some food for your ass. And we walk back to the car, and I'm like, damn. Yeah, that was stop. That was pretty interesting. Probably would have been cooler if I didn't have to babysit Fig and not have my wallet at the same time. So we my bad. My apologies for that pause, everyone.
They won't notice. They won't notice.
Yeah.
So we kept walking. Not walking. We walked back to the car. I think it's around 2:30, 2:50 something. I start driving. Because Kate's a little tired. Sierra's a little tired.
Where are you heading now? Are you heading back home?
Yeah, we're heading back. Now, keep in mind, on the way over to Austin, Waylon forgot his wallet over here. And he calls me, he's like, hey, yo, I forgot my wallet at your place. The door was, the top lock was apparently locked. I'm like, huh, that's weird. Because the way that you lock it on the I wasn't at my house. The way you lock it on the outside is you can only lock the bottom lock. The top one's just a deadlock.
What the
or
fuck?
a deadbolt. So either that means someone is still in my fucking house, or Waylon's just dumb. Turns out he was just dumb.
Oh, okay.
We'll get to that later. And so we drive back to Austin. I realize I left my TV on. I call Waylon like, hey, can you like head back up to my place and turn off my TV? It's like, doesn't that shit have like an auto mode? No, because I forgot to set it.
All right.
And he's like, well, I'll probably can't because your deadbolt's on. I'm like, dude, what the fuck are you talking about? I don't have. you can't lock the deadbolt from the outside. Well, apparently it's locked. So I'm a little paranoid. Like, what the fuck is in my house?
They're in my walls.
Then we're driving back. We get more gas because we actually do get gas.
Oh, finally.
Yeah. I was at just half of a quarter of a tank. That's how much gas we had. And
I'm
it's
pushing
like,
it to the limit.
It's like 3 something, maybe 2 something. No, I'm dumb as hell. It is 3 something because that's like when we left Austin. I didn't realize the drive back was 3 hours.
Yeah, that's like how Austin generally is.
Well, yeah, I forgot about it, but
You went so many pit stops that like
when we originally left, it said just about an hour or 2.
That was a fucking lie.
We were at Alvarado.
Uh-huh.
We weren't over here. It's 3 hours from where I'm at. Right where we're at right now, my house, it's about 3 hours. Alvarado, it's like an hour and a half or 2. And so they went in to get I stayed next to the car to get the gas. They went in to go use the restroom again. Me still having to use the restroom. Thank God I have a fucking penis and a bladder of steel, you know?
Alright.
I ain't gotta hold that shit. I can hold that shit in for as long as I want. As bad as it may seem, which I realized I didn't use the restroom until like the morning, not the morning, but when I woke up. And,
Alright.
And fucking, we're driving back to Austin, and this is where like, cause like on the way to Austin, Kate's like, you know, the drive back is probably gonna be interesting. I was like, maybe. It's always about the journey, not the destination, you know?
Uh-huh.
Well, I start fading in and out of consciousness.
Oh my god.
Because I was tired. Because like I can make it back. I don't get tired until I hit the bed. I was gone. So here's the thing. I was driving on the interstate.
Oh no.
I-35. Stop biting my hand, please. And fucking. I was going like 70 to 100. I don't quite know. And you know those yellow lines on the side of the road that have the little divots in them?
Yeah.
That makes that loud, fucking uncomfortable bass sound that
Yeah.
that tells you like, hey,
Get on the
fuck
fucking
ass.
road.
Yeah, you're going off the road. Any further and you're gonna crash.
Uh-huh.
Well, I went over that about 2 times.
Oh,
'Cause,
no.
like, I was fading out. I went a little bit to the left of the road because I'm in the fast lane, going fast as hell as you would expect. And it's like, oh man, whew. Scared me a little bit. 10 minutes down the road. Whoa. Oh, wow. Yeah, that could have been bad if I went further, right? And then a whole last 20 minutes pass. I'm still fading in and out, mind you. But I haven't been hitting those little divots. I've been slowing down. I've noticed that my speed's been slowing down. And I've been not talking to myself because the girls are kind of asleep.
Uh-huh.
And I'm just talking to myself like, man, my reaction speed is kind of getting a little slower. It feels, and to keep my brain active, which I don't think is the thing you're supposed to be doing. I mean, it is, I don't know. I'm not a psychologist or anything.
Keep yourself cold, and that's how you keep yourself awake.
Yeah. What I was doing to keep myself awake was I was just naming things here and there. I was describing what I'm seeing. It's like there's a car right there, there's a truck right there. The license plate is 36WYZ. You know, I was doing all that.
Yeah.
And then I think I didn't realize, but I stopped.
What the fuck?
I stopped saying it out loud, and I just stopped. And then I go over that yellow line again, but instead of it being, it's like, and I that was a fucking eye opener because I look, I'm a foot away from the barrier. And I'm going 100. I'm a foot away from the barrier.
Wait, what time was this?
It's like a fucking 3:30 or something.
Holy shit.
Fig, sit. Go to Cage.
Yeah, Cage, bitch.
Yeah, don't call her a bitch. It's rude.
My man.
Cage.
Slut.
Cage. James, seriously.
Alright.
Fig.
Cage.
Sorry about that. But yeah, I was going pretty damn fast. And that was a fucking eye opener for me.
I bet it was.
Immediately once that happened, I woke up. I went from like chilling at 10% of energy to just 100. I'm paranoid. I'm going to fucking lose it. But yeah, I immediately just a bunch of thoughts come to mind. It's like,
I could have died.
I could have died. I could have killed the 2 passengers
I could have killed this dog.
who I care about a lot, mind you, because they do a good job at keeping my life being interesting, you know? It's like I want to keep them close to me. And
they
just
took you to
immediately
Austin.
I started feeling guilty and shit, like, holy shit. I could have killed these two. I don't care if I die, but I could have killed these two. I went for the first exit. I pulled on the side of the road all rough and shit. I'm like, and then I stopped the car. And Sierra wakes up. And she's like, what happened? It's like, someone's got to switch with me. I'm not going to be the reason. I'm not. If I kill someone, I want it to be on my own terms. I do not want to end it in manslaughter, right? And Kate wakes up, and she's like, oh, you need a switch? I'm like, yeah, I need a switch now. I hop out. I go into the passenger seat. Kate gets out, goes into the driver's seat. We start driving off. Now, I'm in like a little cuddle up armadillo position type shit. Because for one, I'm cold. And here's the thing about that. I kept drifting off to sleep because how fucking cold I was.
What the fuck? It's supposed to be the opposite.
No, when I'm cold, I get like into like a little bit of a hibernating state or some shit. Like damn,
a fucking bear.
Like I'm tired as shit. I get real tired when I'm cold if I'm low on energy. So I'm like, I want to sleep and preserve some heat. And yeah, that kept happening on the fucking road. And I realized that when I was in the passenger seat, I'm like, AC still on blast. If I just cranked it up all the way to like 100 or some shit, they might have been complaining, but I would have been woke. And so I'm just like curled up, guilty as shit, and I'm just sad as hell. Like I could have killed those two, and I just kept shivering, just shivering here and there. Like holy fuck,
I could have killed someone today.
Wait, have you told him yet?
I didn't tell them that.
Oh,
You don't tell someone that.
I'm not gonna tell them like, yeah.
Well, not yet, at least.
I didn't tell them like, yeah, I got really fucking depressed that I damn near killed y'all. And quite frankly, I don't think it's something I should be joking about.
I mean, everybody's got their own ways of coping with it.
It scared the shit out of me.
I think it's funny.
And so I eventually, I couldn't go to sleep because of the thought, because all those thoughts that kept rushing into me. And then I pass out. But not a pass out to where like I'm just dead asleep. To pass out to where like I'm still woke, you know.
What the fuck does that mean?
If something happened, I'm gonna be 100% energy right away, because I'm going to be using the last of said energy on whatever's happening. Well, Kate starts driving, and I'm just fading in and out of sleep.
Yeah.
And she starts getting tired.
Oh no.
And she's, keep in mind, Kate is going.
Hey, you might want to get that dog.
It's just a rock. I don't care. She's dumb. Kate's going like 100.
Oh, that's pretty fast.
She didn't go less than 100 during the rest of the drive. Stayed in the left lane, left 2 lanes, just going 100. And so she starts going over the yellow barrier. Not as bad as I did, but she's going over it. And so, and then I heard the noise. I got PTSD. I felt the vibrations, and I went from just sleep to just, what the fuck's going on? Are we crashing? Do I have to stay awake? Do someone need medical attention? Do I need to call 911? What's going on? And I look. And Sierra's just barely passed out. She's also fading in and out. I don't know why. And Kate, I'm looking at Kate. Kate's just singing 2 songs. She put on her playlist and just jamming out to songs, right? I don't know all the songs, but some of them were catchy. I'm just got my arms crossed, just chilling in the passenger seat. And she went over those fucking little yellow lines a total of I don't know how much. It was
many times.
Way too many
Way
for me
too
to
scary.
count, right? And she just kept going over them. She wasn't as bad as me, but she kept going over them. And every time I drift off to sleep, I'd wake up and jolt back. And at some point, she went over it. She caught onto it again, as you would expect. But she overreacted a little bit too much to where she jolted the car back into the lane. She didn't lose control. She just jolted it back in the lane.
Did it like scared throw someone in?
That threw me. Threw me in the fucking passenger seat. Because like my neck was. My head was tilted towards her.
Yeah. Oh.
Right. So I was sleeping towards the driver's side, and when she did that, I caught onto it, and since I caught onto it, I also went with the momentum of the car to where I swung myself to the door.
Oh God.
Caught myself, and you know how like some cats just like go into a little stance when they get scared or some shit.
Yeah, they do that pose like.
That was me. I grabbed hold of anything close to me. I grabbed the fucking dashboard and I grabbed the door handle. And I'm like, what the fuck just happened? Are we dead? What's going on?
Is this 7?
The more depressing thoughts hit me. I'm like, what the fuck is going on? Oh, shit, we're dead. And then I look, I'm like, oh, we're still driving. Oh, thank God. We are still driving. And for the duration of that ride, I couldn't fully go to sleep.
I don't blame you.
I kept waking up and going to sleep, waking up, and it got to the point where I just don't want to sleep and then just be scared out of it again. So I tried staying up, and for as long as I stayed awake, I would just go to sleep for a brief second, and then jolt back up. It's like I just got to the point where I wasn't gonna use anything to support my head.
Yeah.
So if all the weight started going towards my chest, I jolt back up. You know, like how some people sleep in school.
Yeah.
And they just lose a little bit of
It's
their
like,
fucking. Yeah, just like, oh shit, damn near fell asleep. Well, that was me. And then Kate goes ahead and stops next to a McDonald's. Mind you,
she finally found somewhere to eat.
yes. Because
Her fat ass, really?
this girl realized. She finally fucking realized. Like, I've been hungry since the time we left, which was a good, like, 4 hours ago. Right? And she was also working that day when we left.
Oh my god.
Right? So here's the thing. Kate, she didn't really eat lunch at all. I don't know if she ate breakfast either.
No one eats breakfast.
And so she was basically starving.
Mm-hmm.
She goes up to that McDonald's, and at this point it's like 5 a.m., 5 something, and we're actually pretty close to Fort Worth now, because like I said, she was going 100, over 100 the entire time. She was going so fast that on the GPS, it was originally, we had like about, I think she cut the time down by 20 or 25 minutes.
Yeah, it's pretty nice.
It's pretty fucking fast, yeah.
Wait, Jamin, do you drop that other girl off or like?
No,
nah?
we all chilled the night at my place.
Oh, okay.
Because Sierra's had a curfew at 3 a.m. I don't think her parents are going to be okay with just her walking in. And Kate, she told her parents that she was going to be at Sierra's place. But since Sierra's not at her place, we're all going to my place. So we just chilled here. And while Kate was going to this McDonald's, Sierra woke up. And I was still fading in and out of sleep, mind you. Mm-hmm. She looks at me and says, Jamin, you hungry? And I'm like, huh. I just go, huh. And I go back to sleep. And she looks at Sierra, you hungry? He's like, yeah, I can go for a hash brown. And
hash browns are nice.
At this point, I know where we're at because I recognize it. I realize, like, oh, shit, we're just an hour past Fort Worth. Mm-hmm. I can rest easy, or so I thought.
Oh, God.
And fucking Kate was talking to Sierra on our drive, the rest of the hour drive back.
Yeah.
She goes, you know, the only reason why I stopped at McDonald's because I was hungry as hell, and if I kept driving without any food, I was going to sleep on the wheel, and I needed the energy. And I was asleep, but my ears were still working, and I heard all of that, and I'm like, what the fuck did we get ourselves into?
Why are we here?
What the fuck? And so we make it back. A little bit of some laughs and giggles here and there. We make our way towards the door.
All right.
And Sierra and Kate's like, they set up camp on my fucking couch. And I was so tired to realize, like, holy shit, I can sleep on one of their laps. And I go inside because I'm like, we got 2 people here. No, 3. I only have 2 blankets. Clearly, they're going to be the ones sharing. Mm-hmm. I probably shouldn't have come up with that thought process. I feel like it would have been cooler if I just got the big-ass blanket in my room and we all just snuggled up on each other or some shit.
It's kind of weird.
I'm not going to lie. She's got some nice thighs. But anyway.
Wait.
I get the big blanket. I give it to them. And I say, both of y'all going to have to be on the same side of the couch because I'm not sleeping in that bed. And Sierra goes, can you, like, turn on some, like, relaxing music or some shit? Because I've had some mad anxiety from that drive. And I'm like, yeah, I go ahead. I go on YouTube. I put on Minecraft theme song music. Minecraft theme song music to sleep to for 5 hours. I turned that shit on and fall right. I fell on the couch and just passed out. I didn't stay awake for no extra conversations or anything. I was just fucking gone. And I told Sierra and Kate, like, hey, y'all gotta share one side of the couch. So she moves over, and I didn't realize apparently my thermostat was not on. I could have sworn it was because I left it on whenever Waylon and Josh were over here. Yeah. I know Waylon likes to fucking suck dick off the cold and shit. And so I had my little small cover chilling on the couch. I was no longer in an armadillo position or anything. I was just all relaxed, gone. Next morning wakes up. James calls me.
Hey.
At 12. I thought it was 6 a.m. That's when I fell asleep. That's not when I woke up. So he calls me at 12 p.m. He says, "Hey, Jamin." I'm like, "What?" It's like, "Oh shit, did you just wake up?" Yeah. It's like, "Oh, I'm about to go get lunch. You want to come with?" I go, "Fuck no." And then they hung up.
So
Like, here's the thing. Like, I thought it was like Jamin should be up by now. He's usually generally
normally
he's
awake
generally
around
up by
8
like
8 a.m.
Yeah, and
is
I
when
was
I'm
like,
normally
and
awake.
Jamin's usually down to do some type of shit. So I was like, I was really fucking hungry today too. Like the next day after you did that, and like the only thing I ate was a fucking yogurt, and that's it. I went to school, worked out, went back to class, and then went home. And that's like when I when I was done finishing working out, I called you because I was so fucking hungry. Like I was down to eat anything and like pay for food and shit like that. But you were like pissy as hell on me, and I was like, damn.
I was so fucking tired. Like the last time I stayed up till 6 a.m. was when I just tried to pull that all nighter, and just couldn't because I passed out while working on the job. And
what the fuck?
Why'd
you work?
There was that town talk, just like I think, just before school ended last year. But yeah, I was fucking tired as hell, and I didn't fully wake up. Like I got up to go take a piss, and then went back to sleep and passed out. And I looked to my right, I saw that they were all fucking snuggled up and shit. I'm like, "Where's my snuggle buddy? Where's Fig?" And I look, and I'm like, "Fig's not next to me. What the fuck?" And Fig's sleeping under Kate's foot. I'm like, "You traitorous bitch."
You traitor.
So like I got a little jealous. Like, damn, I need something to hug, and I don't want to hug a pillow. So I decided to wake up about 2 hours later. They're still a little asleep, and I go to my room, which my doors are pretty loud, and I didn't realize I slammed them. So I did wake one of them up, and I'm pretty sure they woke the other. And I'm like, I gotta take a shower, because I didn't take a shower since. Actually, I didn't even take a shower when I left, nor the morning of the day I left. So I'm like, I smell like ass.
You smell like a sneaky bitch.
I'm very insecure about my body odor, you know. And so I'm like, I probably smell like ass. I'm gonna go take a shower. I got my clothes, and I looked. I'm like, damn, I need to fold my clothes too. I'll do that after the shower. Well, my water was off. My water was fucking off because they were doing plumbing down the street.
How nice. How nice.
And I'm like, you son of a bitch. So I decided to just brush my teeth instead. Do that little bootleg shit where I got the water bottle, poured some on my toothbrush, and just started scrubbing, you know. And I decided to change it to some different pair of clothes, change of clothes. Walk back out, they're wide awake, and then Kate immediately just starts bitching to me like, "Jamin, your house was hot as fuck." Like, it's not my fault you decided to snuggle up next to her under that thick ass blanket. You told her to come over to me. Says no. I said y'all just gotta share something.
I never said cuddle up to each other.
For real, like y'all were hugging each other while sleeping. Don't start bitching at me. It's like your thermostat was also off. It's like, no the fuck it wasn't. I left that hoe on 69 since we left. She's like, I turned it all the way down to 50. I was like, that probably explains why it's so cold now. I don't see why you're hot. If you were hot, just take the blanket off. I was like, yeah, I took it off while I woke up. That's when you woke up.
That's
probably
not
wouldn't have
whenever
been
you're
hot
asleep.
if you kept it off while you were asleep now, wouldn't you? And so, yeah, some more shits and giggles kept happening, and then we all fully woke up, and I realized I had to go to work in about like 3 hours.
All right. Nice. How nice.
Yeah, and I realized like, oh shit, all my stuff is here. I can actually get ready. Sierra unfortunately didn't have all her shit, and I'm pretty sure she probably would have stayed longer if she did. So Kate dropped me off at work, and then she dropped Sierra off, hanged over at her house for a little bit. Then it started to rain while I was at work.
Ooh.
Like sprinkle, a good nice little drizzle. And I was just so tired from staying up till 6 and only having about 3 hours of sleep or some shit. Honestly, I don't know how much sleep I got. I wouldn't even consider that drive being sleep because I kept waking up from it. And I think from when you called me, let's see, 6 to 12. Oh, that's actually about 6 hours.
Yeah.
Never mind. I probably did get some nice amount of sleep.
Got a decent amount of sleep.
Yeah, but since my sleep schedule was a little fucked, I knew for a fact I was gonna stay awake for the rest of the night. Which I didn't actually.
Oh.
Thank God, because I started walking home because I'm like, oh, Kate's at Sierra's house. I'm not gonna wait for anyone, and I didn't bring my bike unfortunately, so I just started walking. It's a little drizzle going here and there, and Kate comes with our friend Quinn. She
Mhm.
comes with him, and they go straight past me. They literally made the hardest fucking left into this parking lot to get into this Chicken Express because they had to cut through the QT to get there.
Mhm.
And that's where I was, and I was just walking, and I paid no mind to them because I'm like, there they are. I could flag them down, but I won't. Fortunately enough, they saw me. And so they hit like a good little U-turn, came, honked at me, and says, "Hey." I'm like, "Oh, what's up?" Picked me up, dropped me off at my place, and I'm like,
How nice.
I got nothing better to do. And I got, ever since that fucking little road trip of ours, I just been having a lot of thoughts that I didn't want to have. So I'm like, I need to clear my mind. And, you know, I'm probably not even tired. I want to sleep the moment I get home. So I, what is it? I grabbed Fig and I start walking because Kate and Quinn Kate went to go drop off Finn to do something.
Yeah.
Quinn. Kate went to go drop him off because he needed to go do something, and then she was going to go eat. So I'm like, I'll just spend the rest of the time outside. And it was, again, a nice little drizzle. So I got my windbreaker, utilizing the shit out of that.
Nice.
I started walking Fig. I walked from here 5 miles past the fucking, what is it called? What is that place called? City Hall. And I made a big ass circle all the way over to here.
That's a long fucking walk.
It's a huge walk, yeah. And at this point, it's like, I think 12 a.m.
Mhm.
Because Kate dropped me off here at like, I got off work at 8, around 8, 8:30, 8:45. It's not that far of a drive from here to work.
Yeah.
She dropped me off. I did that little walk, came back, and it's like 12 a.m. And I see her car, but I don't immediately like register it yet.
Yeah, you're just like, oh.
And so I put the key into the door, and this bitch just opens. And so, yeah, her car was here, right? I didn't register it, and I immediately thought, who the fuck is in my house?
You're just like,
I was prepared to start swinging. So I slowly opened the door, right? Fig runs in, and I see that they're watching some kind of lo-fi Disney shit, whatever.
yeah.
And I look like, who's using my TV? And I see that it's them chilling on my couch. I'm like, oh, whew,
Didn't realize.
thank God. Would have been cool if y'all called me or some shit. Because it's only okay if someone shows up to my house if I'm here.
Yeah.
Don't just show up when I'm not here. At least call me. And they're just chilling in there. And I'm like, what y'all doing? It's like, oh, yeah, we're just waiting for you to come back. Okay. It's like, yeah, we got to go to Walmart, so see ya. It's like, why the fuck didn't you? Because they came back because I'm using Kate's Xbox right now because she wasn't going to be using it, and I want to play Nier on it, so all as well. So she came back to give me the power cord to it. That's all she had to do. She could have just dropped it off, locked the door, go to Walmart. Because she had 15 minutes to get over to Walmart to get whatever she was getting. Because Walmart closes, in 15 minutes.
Oh.
Fortunately, it's not too long of a drive from here, but something tells me they only had about 5 minutes until close.
Probably.
Oh, that's a cunt move. You do that.
But yeah, they were just chilling here. They could have dropped off the power cord and left. And it's like, why y'all here? It's like, oh, we're just waiting for you to come back.
They optionally left themselves 15 minutes.
I'm like, what? How long y'all? I didn't even ask them how long they were here because I was outside since I got home basically, which was at least about 4 hours. And so they leave. I plug in the Xbox thinking I was gonna go to sleep. But I'm like, nah, there was something I wanted to get on there first. So I decided to go get the thing I was gonna get on it on Nier, and then I stayed awake for another hour and then went back to sleep.
Yeah.
And that concludes that story.
And then you woke up.
Yeah.
Today.
Yeah, I woke up to today. You know.
Oh, really?
Yeah, that concludes that story of why the fuck we just randomly went to Austin for no reason. Like that literally did snowball from, hey, I'm hungry, to let's go to Austin.
Fucked up.
For no fucking reason. But I mean, it was fun. I enjoyed every second of it. I probably would have enjoyed more if I had the money, but it was pretty fun. I liked it.
It's not about
We
the
should do like one of those trip, but prepare and shit like that too. Like a trip to, like that time we did a trip.
Let's go to
Dallas.
fucking Winco right now.
Yeah, let's go. Let's go.
Yeah, that was a
Windstar.
pretty that was like the most interesting part of my fucking week.
That's
you know?
nice. That's nice.
The second interesting part is whenever I learned about the fucking podcast not being uploaded because someone's save file
My
didn't
bad.
save.
My bad. I'm pretty sure
Pretty sure
either-
you fucked up.
No, I didn't. I'm pretty sure I didn't fuck it up. I think Waylon fucked it up.
So how long are we doing right now?
Like an hour
Hour.
10.
Yeah,
Hour
an
10?
You've been
Yeah.
talking for an hour straight.
Shit.
Hey, it was a long story.
That was a long story. Now, y'all didn't really contribute much to it. Y'all want to try squeezing something in or no?
Let's talk how like we want what you wanted from this podcast.
We
and shit
should
like that.
probably do that whenever we're not past time. You know,
What do you mean by that?
we have an hour and 10 on here right now.
Give a shit. Let's keep talking.
Y'all should have told me that
I'm-
was going on for so long.
I
I'm about to
mean,
beat
if
Elliot
we
ass
were-
in like 15 minutes. So like,
if we
know,
were, it
got
wouldn't
nothing
have been a
else to
good
do.
story. It'd be a rush story.
Yeah,
True,
It
true.
would've been shorter, and there wouldn't be as much details and shit.
That was quite an interesting story, but I was hoping we can get some out of that.
Go on.
Yeah,
go
let's
on.
keep going.
Okay,
Go.
well then,
Go.
ladies and gentlemen, that concludes this episode.
Sorry about that. Cut off our fucking retard host James. Cut Jim off before he can end it. But that concludes our episode 4 for this podcast, and hope you had a good time listening to it.